But you made a good point about the lessons from fighting, and that's something that I try to tell a lot of people is that everybody on some level needs to know how to fight.
Yeah.
It's not just like, oh, I'm going to get attacked, because it's safe out. It's fairly safe. The chances of you getting attacked are pretty slim. It looks scary and dangerous out there, but you should at least know something. And it's more about the transformation that happens when you start learning how to fight and how to defend yourself. Because like you start to learn pretty quick that you can't abuse your body and be out of shape and be overweight. You learn pretty quick that like, oh Jesus, like it doesn't matter how good these techniques are, and no matter what I know how to do, like if I'm beating myself up, if I'm drinking too much, I'm smoking too much, if I'm eating too much processed food, and I'm not doing any cardio, if I'm never taking the stairs, like 30-second scramble, and you're gonna have a heart attack.
Yeah, dude. I always say, I'm in great shape compared to the regular population because there are little things that I'll never stop doing. Like I'll always run, and I know a lot of guys in the bro lifting community that I'm kind of part of now. They're like, oh, you don't need to do cardio. I'm like, no, you don't need to do cardio. I'm like a damn husky, man. Like I need it. Like that's part of my soul, man. I got to go out there, and beat my legs. Like
a lot of cardio, I think, is like a way of meditating.
Yep, dude, absolutely. A lot of times
you can occupy a lot of stuff and then just focus on what you need to for a little while.
And the other thing we talk about too is in this the whole transformation that goes on is one of my buddies called it turning down the noise, and that always stuck with me. It's like after you've been hit and you push through and you continue to fight and you do this, you realize that the world is not, like there's just nothing that's really that difficult or dangerous, and you're real calm. Like I have a calm, man. I can you don't meet anxious fighters, man. Like I've never met a fighter that's always in his head. Like that's not even guys that are like kind of head cases aren't really head cases. It's more like, doubting themselves in the fight, but they still understand that it's a fight and they get in there, and that makes the rest of the world seem so muted and so I don't want to say dull, but unsurprising is the best way to put it.
For me, I've been punched in the face. I've been kneed in the face. Most rooms or most situations I walk into probably aren't going to be that severe.
Yeah, and you can be rest assured that you can handle most of what's coming. And the worst it's going to do, what's it going to do? Choke you out, break your nose. Okay, you've been there. It ain't that bad. Like, you don't want it to happen to you. But if it does, you're like, okay, man, I know what to do.
When you get to a certain level, too, though, the average person has no chance of doing much damage to you.
Yeah, that's true. You know what that reminds me of, man? I'm always, when I watch these fight videos, I'm not like just sitting around watching them. I don't want to paint that picture. But when one comes across on the internet, my first thought is, man, thank goodness these guys don't know how to throw a punch. They do some real damage. Like, I'm looking at them like a lot of these guys, you could probably like let them hit you and just roll with it and you'd be okay.
They just break their hand on the first punch.